Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques.
Oh.
What's up, folks? What is going down? What is up? We hope everyone is doing well out there, man. Hey, it is draft season today. Today we're doing our mock draft. For those that's followed us for years, man, you know how we do, man. This is one of my favorite shows to do, man. It's a draft. I know you all feel the exact same way, Jacques. Hey, bro, we'll be there tomorrow, brother. I can't wait, dude.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We definitely will be there. In square, it's gonna be fun, man. Like you said, draft season. We here came through quick, so it's good to get with the family and talk about this draft, man. So
absolutely. So yeah, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody joining in onto the show, man, and everything. Jacques, man, who do we have out there, bro?
Let's go. What we got? We got Blaze off fire. He was technically team leader was the first one. Tighten up. What up, Blaze? Tighten up.
What
we got
up?
Jay Bryant in the building. We got
Yes,
Sean
sir.
in the building. We got Amid in the building. What up, Amid? We got
Yes,
Tyler
sir.
in the building. We got TK in the building. What up,
What up,
Tremaine?
TK? What's good? What's good? Hey, tell Natalie I said hello as well, too, man. What's happening,
Yes,
Kelly
sir.
family? What's good?
We got King Isaac in the building. We got Cat Nelson. We got SoCal 7 in the building.
In the building.
We got Tremaine Rogers in the building.
What
Got
up?
TR. LG, what up, brother?
What up?
Let's see. We got James Rogers in the building. They coming in. Big BG, what up, B? What up,
What
brother? We got Richard Coleman in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey, we appreciate y'all joining us, man. Hey, it's you all ready? That's the question I have. It's a whole lot of news going on out there, Jacques, and we're gonna get into it. What up, Rod P? What's up, Fred? What's good with you, bro? What's happening? Rod P in the building. So, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
I'm swell, man. What about you?
Dude, I'm excited because tomorrow, man, we're gonna have new players on this team, man, and we need them.
Yep.
And you know, I was talking to one of my really good friends earlier today, and was advised that this is a day where players get their dreams fulfilled, right? And it is a special moment for these young guys, man. You know what I mean? It's an emotional moment to literally work so hard up to this point, and then you get drafted. And so for any young guy that's watching this, man, you get drafted to the Titans, man. Welcome to Nashville, bro. Hey, we're gonna roll with you. We're gonna support you, man. Hey, we ready to get it rocking, bro. For real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yep. So
all right.
Well, listen, folks. What up, Tyrell? What's good, man? What's happening? All right. So let's get into the draft, man. And for those that don't know as well, too, man, again, you can always check us out. We're on Bleacher Report, man. We do about 5 or 6 shows a month on Bleacher Report. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Titans Weekly, man. We out here, man. So look, we are going to start with the official mock Tennessee Titans draft, the 2024 draft, Jacques, man, as you all see again, the live chop up draft edition. So I'm ready. I hope you all are as ready as well, too, man. All right, so Jacques, we're going to go with you first, man. And for those in the comment section, too, we want you all, whatever pick you have for us, man, we're going to put it on the board as well, too, man. This is a participative draft, man. It just ain't me and Jacques, man. We want you all involved in it as well. We want your ideas and thoughts. Hell, you might even sway us to think something differently, even though we already got the picks that we want. But you can always bring up your points for sure. All right, Jacques. So for the 2024 NFL draft, the Tennessee Titans, round 1, pick 7. Jacques, the lockdown corner, Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised. Selects
Joe Alt. Go ahead and bring it up.
Joe Alt.
Yes, sir.
I got his picture on here somewhere. We got a lot of pictures.
You should, Alt.
It should be on here. It's on here somewhere. All right, Joe Alt, talk to us. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna find it. Go ahead.
Okay. So Joe Alt, man, of course, man, he's been the draft buzz. He's the best left tackle in the freaking draft. We know, man, what he's done statistically. We know what pedigree that he brings. Like you've mentioned before, his father played in the NFL. He's a plug and play day one player that you can bring in, and he can be that cornerstone piece from the left tackle position. We haven't had a great left tackle since Taylor Lewan decided to retire or whatever he did, right? So this would be the safe pick. on not only the safe pick, but the smart pick. And I'm not gonna say the other picks are not smart if we do go in a different direction, but this will be the pick to solidify the left side. And we don't have to do this same song and dance next year. We bet not do this same song and dance next year, because if I do, I'm gonna throw my computer. So this should be the last year. We should be picking a left tackle for hopefully for a long time in this year's draft. So for me, it's Joe Alt. What about you, Hawk?
John, I totally agree with you, bro. And everything. I think, man, sometimes we got so many pictures on here, man. I think sometimes they dump these pictures off, man. It was saved on here. So I just found it or whatever. So cool. All right, so I gotta put his picture on here since that's who you picked, man. Joe Alt, right here, Notre Dame, number 76. All right, so what do you all think, man? Let's see some comments out there as far as what they got on here, man. Let's see what they got.
Let's see. We have Joe Alt for Blaze. Oh, Rob P going JC Latham. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Let's see.
right.
Titan South says Joe Alt.
What up,
Uh,
Titan South?
let's see. Alt, yes. Draft Alt, Neighbors, or Duze. We got Richard in the building. He says Alt. Got Jake Young. What up, brother?
What up?
We got Bowers. He says we need a
Yeah.
PO. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bowers from James. Let's see.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, for real, man. I hope we won't have to ask that exactly.
Yes.
I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of the same song and dance. Hawk, we can't have a tackle guard in every damn draft. I'm sorry, bro. We got to move forward. So hopefully this is last year. I want to train back and get JC Latham. So looks like D09 is Latham. All right.
Okay.
We got Joe Alt for Tremaine TR and Control Alt.
Control Alt Delete. Yes.
Yep.
That'd be a nice nickname, bro. If he pancakes somebody, call him Control Alt Delete. All right. So for me, man, pick one. Well, round one, pick 7. I select. It's a trade. It's a trade. It's a trade. It's a trade alert. Trade alert. Titans are going to trade this pick, man. I really do. I really think it's going to be a trade here. But what I'm going to say is if we stay here and we do decide to pick somebody, we're picking Joe Alt, man. We're picking Joe Alt, bro. He's 6'9", 325 pounds out there. I mean, 6'9", dude. Like, that's unbelievable. 21 years old. His father, John Alt, used to play for the Chiefs. I've seen him play when he was with the Chiefs. This was back before. This is before the Priest Home days. This was the Christian Okoye days, right? Alt is unbelievable, okay? People are comparing him to Penei Sewell from the Detroit Lions. He's that type of tackle. If he's rated as the number 1 offensive lineman in the draft and he's available, you draft him. Why? We've had 4 offensive tackles in 4 years. That's a problem, right? It's interchangeable every year. They just throw people out there and they stink, especially if they wear number 71, right? So this time, man, around, even because we drafted Peter Skoronski to be a left tackle, right?
We did, man.
We did. So, we moved him to guard. So now it's like if you could have Skoronski and Joe Alt on one side of the field, man, we should be running all day on that side, man, if we run, right? So I really like Joe Alt at this spot, man. If he's not available, if the Chargers draft him right before us, man, I'm looking to trade down to get some more picks, maybe get another offensive tackle or whatever. But I really like Joe Alt here at this spot. He's got too many good things going for him. He's 6'9". He's only allowed 2 sacks his whole career. He's 21 years old. This guy is a beast. Give me Joe Alt. Pick 1, round 1, pick 7. Joe Alt, Notre Dame. All right. We got any more out there, Jacques?
Well, your trade thing, no trade. We need a blue chip player. He's just joking. Let's solidify the left side for the next 4 years. Let's hope. Right, that's my hope. I don't want to have this discussion next year. Hawk, if you had this discussion with me, I'm gonna snap. Okay, I don't want to hear no offensive tackle. I don't want to hear about no offensive guard. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear let's get something else. We got D09 gets JC Latham. It'll be tough if Neighbors and Alt were it. Yeah, that'd be a toss up, boy. That'd be ugh. If the Giants doesn't get Alt, get Olu. Either way, we got to get somebody that's on that line solidified.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
All right, Hawk. So going in the second round. Hold up.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Yes, sir. Hey, play that music the whole way through. I'm with it, bro.
Yes. With round 2, pick 38. Lorenzo the Hawk Hawkins picks.
All right, so there was one player I wanted so bad at this spot. He won't be available. He was available before he ran his 40. He had been there for sure. Nashville, Tennessee, went to high school here, went to the school where my kids go to school. That's a Donnie Mitchell, but he won't be available. So my mindset right now, we need a wide receiver. Okay. You got D Hop, he's got a few years left. You got Calvin Ridley, got his deal. That's it, really. I'm drafting at this spot Brian Thomas, the flashy wide receiver out of LSU, 6'3", 205 pounds, ran a 4.3. And check this out. He had 17 touchdowns last season, right? In 1 year with Malik Neighbors on the other side of the field, this guy had 17 touchdowns. Now, the question will be said, will he be available? I don't know. But looking at how many receivers that are out there that are even ranked ahead of him, and then looking at the teams even after us that need receivers, it's very possible because we drafted the top of the second round. It's very possible that Brian Thomas is available. If you not have seen him play, in the SEC, of course, we see all the games. Brian Thomas was a problem. He was a touchdown maker. They threw a lot of fades to him. He made a lot of plays. I like Brian Thomas, Louisiana State University, junior, 4.3 in the 40, 6'3", 17 touchdowns. Give me Brian Thomas, LSU. All right.
Nice.
Jacques. Okay, what we got? Brendan Rice at 38. Okay.
Right.
Might be a little high, but the receiver from Michigan. He had a visit here, by the way, Rod. Trade back so we can get a third. Interesting. Xavier Worthy. Okay. Hilarious. Had the tune on. Exactly. Yes, Jacques. Yes. Troy Franklin. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Roman Wilson is the receiver from Michigan, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Braswell, a defensive end. Okay. Yeah. I feel you about DN, man. I get it, man. So, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn, bro. All right.
All
Round
right.
2. Pick number 38. Jacques, the lockdown corner, selects
Xavier Worthy from Texas. Okay. Shout out to King Isaac. I think that was you, man. You had my pick right on the board. The reason why I'm going with Xavier Worthy, man, at Texas, man, this Joker has 75 receptions, 1,014 yards, 5 touchdowns. He averaged 13.5 yards a catch. Okay. This guy ran a 4.21 in the 40, a 4.21 in the 30. It's in speed on top of speed. One thing with the receiver position now, something we haven't had in a long time, we usually have to go out and hunt, is we have Calvin Ridley and D Hop. Both up in age, that's fine. But one thing these receivers don't have to do is play hero ball, right? They don't have to come in day one and be the hero. You can literally plug them in, gadget player here, there, have them run it, do what they got. Almost like the kid from USC last year that got drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. He was the example.
Right.
Jackson Smith or Joby with the Seahawks. It's the same concept, right? You can never have too many receivers. You can never have too many DBs. So in this scenario, what happens is you bring them in. You say, all right, we're going to fit you in the offense. Look, we're going to use you in specific situations. Now we have our speed threat. 4.21 is no joke, right? Tyreek Hill had to start somewhere. Xavier Worthy has an opportunity to start somewhere. So with my pick, number 38, in the second round, I'm going Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy, Texas. Okay, Jacques.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, Jacques, we're going round robin. Okay, what else do we got? Let me see who else we got out here, Jacques. Let me see what we got in the comments here. Let's see.
We got team leader. He says Darius Roberson. D9 says he wouldn't be mad with Worthy. I need someone with some speed. I take Xavier Troy Franklin. Yeah. Record holder, but he won't go up in. I know that, and that's the thing about me and Hawks picking this pick. They won't be there. They ain't gonna be there. They ain't gonna be there. I know they're not gonna be there. They better not be there. If they're there, oh, you better get one of them. If we don't trade, I'd love to take them. Hey, and Blaze, to your point, I like the actual thought process of trading the second round pick to get an extra third round or to get a third round pick. I wouldn't be mad at it. Realistically, the tier we at starts. Yes, I agree with that too. I agree with that, Buckeye DK. You're 100% right because they bet not be there with that pick. So Yes, sir.
They might be, Jacques. I'm being optimistic. They might be because it's a lot of receivers in
I
this draft. One of them might be there. We'll
fingers
see.
crossed.
It's gonna be
That,
tough. We'll see.
that
I hope.
yeah, yeah.
We'll see.
All
We'll see.
right.
We'll see, man.
How
All
cool you
right.
up,
So
man? Did me
Jacques,
or you? Yes, sir.
we round robin, so it's you this time. So we're going round three, Jacques. We're going round three. Let me
Mm-hmm.
see where let me see the picture here. Yeah, see,
Mm-hmm.
StreamYard be knocking pictures off, man. I've noticed that, bro. No, we don't have a third round pick. Ha ha,
We got
surprise. We don't have a third round pick, right? We have a fourth
yep.
round pick. Yep. So round four, pick 106. Jacques, the lockdown corner, selects.
Chris Abrams Drain from Missouri. This is a DB man that is a sticky DB. He played in the SEC. He's gone against some of the greatest talents like Malik Neighbors. If you have not seen that film, please go watch that. It was a great battle. They were going back and forth. He is, I believe, about 5'11 is what they say. I think almost 190 if that. The kid's dope, man. He's got real good hips, real good fluid. He's great speed. He's real sticky. When I mean by sticky, when you're playing DB, I'm mirroring you every way I can go, right? Anyway, it's almost like me running your route. He's a great man corner. He's great in his zone as well. The kid is one of those kids, again, we've solidified our secondary, our back end as well. But you can never have too many DBs. And also with this, we do have a slot, but we don't know what type of scheme we're going to be playing on defense, right? So he can be another
Yep.
player that you can kind of plug and play and be like, hey, man, we're going to bring you in here and do what you got to do. His stat line, man, he had 38 tackles, one forced fumble, 4 interceptions, and 12 pass breakups. You can't beat that, right? Great stat line. Great stat line. Will he be there? I doubt it. But still, I'm being optimistic. So for me, fourth round, give me Chris. What about you, Hawk? Well, before we do that, let's go
Okay.
down. Let's go
All
down.
right.
Let's go down. Let's see where I stopped there. Let me see. Let's see. I'm going to Detroit in the morning. Oh man, you're gonna be at the draft, bro. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Okay. Do your thing.
Man, Smith DT from LSU. We need a D lineman or a linebacker.
Okay.
Edge. All right, and put some names out there. Let's see what y'all say. Names. Let's give some names. Put them names out
Safety
there,
two.
man. I want to hear what y'all got. All right,
Okay.
Hope. You
All
up,
right.
bro?
So yeah, let's get it. Okay. Round four, pick 106. Lorenzo the Hawk. I select defensive tackle McKinley Jackson, Texas A&M, 6'2",
My boy.
325 from Lucedale, Mississippi. Let me tell you about this guy, man. All right. Of course, when you look at the defensive line, we've lost a lot of good players in the offseason, especially Danico Autry, right? That to me was as big, if not bigger, than losing Derrick Henry, in my opinion, especially for our defense, right? This guy here reminds me of Danico Autry, man. He's actually a bit bigger than Danico Autry. He's about the same height, but this guy here is a dog, okay? He can play D tackle, he can play D end. He's not super fast at D end, so that's why I'm saying he's gonna be a fourth round. I'm echoing, by the way. I don't know if it's I'm echoing. I don't know if y'all could. I'm
I
echoing
can't
off
hear
yours.
it. Huh?
I'm echoing.
I
Is
can't
it
hear it.
is it playing on your side?
No, I can't hear you echoing. No.
Okay.
I can't hear it.
Okay. So McKinley Jackson, this guy's a dog. And the one thing about him too, man, they had him playing all over the field on defense. His entire career at Texas A&M. He was a 4-year starter there at Texas A&M. We need a guy that's going to be versatile on our defense, especially drafting in the fourth round. We need a guy that can play D tackle and D end because we have a lot of holes at D tackle. We really do. And D end, we're getting a little older too, right? As far as contracts, for sure, with Arden Key and also Harold Landry. Now, this guy's not going to replace those guys. This guy could be a plug and play at defensive tackle. So I like McKinley Jackson. So if you all have not done research on this guy, check him out. Give me McKinley Jackson, round 4, Texas A&M, 6'2", 325. Let's go. He will be available.
That's my boy. My boy. McKinley
Yep.
Johnson. Are you McKinley Johnson or Jackson? All right. All facts, no paper.
What up?
See. What up, Stoner Titan? All right. I like the scenario. Go ahead, do your
Yep.
thing, bro.
We're kind of thinking that too, man. That it could
Mhm.
be a trade. Literally. Joe Alt, won't be available. I do think Malik Neighbors would be available though. If Joe Alt picks 6. The Chargers are the plug in this draft. The
Mhm,
Chargers. The
mhm.
Chargers have more holes than we do. They have no receivers and their linemen stink, right? So it's like, what do they do? You know what I'm saying? So, yep, yep. So, okay, all right, Jock. So we round robin now.
Mhm.
All right. So
All
we go in.
right.
Let's see here.
Number 5, fifth pick, round 5 with pick 46. The lockdown corner jock selects Cameron Kitchens from Miami, the safety. All right. Yeah, I know y'all,
All
some of
right.
y'all, we need a safety. We need a safety. Well, you're going to get your safety right here. Don't know if he's going to be there, but you get your safety. This kid, man, dope.
Jock,
Okay.
I
Good
gotta I
sideline.
gotta stop you, Jock. I gotta stop you for a second. So you think most of these players you got won't be there?
Man, I think they will be there. I hope they're there. They should be there. They should. We pick high anyway, so we should. We should be there. We should.
Okay.
I'm just talking,
Just
man.
asking. Just
uh,
asking. Just asking.
but
Okay.
but Kitchens, man, one thing that stood out with me with Kitchens, his elite ball skills, man. And of course, he played against Drake May. If you haven't checked the film out, go check out the film when they played North Carolina. He had a great interception, man. His stat line, man, this kid, 40 solo tackles, 5 interceptions, and 5 pass breakups. We need another safety, right, to come in here and plug and play. He's a great tackler, physical. Again, good rangy safety, good ball instincts, very smart at reading defenses. A little stiff. He's not the most athletic, but I can work with that, especially what he brings. But give me Cameron Kitchens at pick 5 in the 5th round. We got our safety. That's for me, man.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Who do we got out there? We got some more comments for the
Let's
fifth
see.
round.
He says Tommy Escherberg, linebacker,
Iceberg from,
Ohio
from
State.
Ohio State. I've seen him play. The linebacker. Yep.
Looking for a safety. Hey,
Okay.
Curtis Jacobs, Penn State,
Curtis
the
Jacobs, number 4
linebacker.
from Penn State. He's a playmaker linebacker. He was right
Yep,
next to Chop Robinson. He's pretty good.
yep. Love the Kitchens pick. I've been watching him. Yep. Hey, Kitchens, man, he's nice, man. If you haven't checked him out, please go watch tape or put on a Miami game. You know, you can go on YouTube and check him out. The kid will be nice. He'll fit the scheme well here. And you can plug him in again. Molden to me, he's not a safety, but he still fits this defense. But again, he stays injured too much. So give me my guy. So yep.
All right. Okay, so we're still in round 5 right here. This is my pick here. Round perfect. Round 5, pick 146. Lorenzo the Hawk. I select in this spot, round 5, linebacker, Maris Lafau, Notre Dame. Y'all see this guy, right? You see what you see, right? This guy is a tackling machine. He's all over the field. He was Notre Dame's defensive starter for the last 3 seasons. This guy here is a tackling machine. This guy also led the defense overall. This guy also ran a pretty decent 40. You know, on the field, given it where we're at in the 5th round, he's not, say, super fast, but he's a tackling machine, okay? This guy, hey, he looks like Troy Polamalu on the field, man. He really
Mhm.
does when he's playing, man. And I've seen on tape where he progressed over the last 3 seasons. And he even changed the number. He's like number 88 or 85 or something, and changed to number 8 his last year. He's a senior, a graduate student senior as well, too. So not only that, this guy was a Buckets Award semifinalist, okay? So, and he had several games where he's like the MVP of the team on defense. But the fact that he was one of the best linebackers in the draft in the nation lets you know a lot right here, right? So I think, man, when you look at this right here, 44 tackles last year, he had 6 tackles for losses, and he had 3 sacks as middle linebacker. Good as far as pass breakups and those things. Had a few forced fumbles. I think this would be a great opportunity for him at this spot to pick a guy that was a Buckets Award semifinalist. Give me Maris Lafau, Notre Dame. Let's go.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
Let me see
Yep.
what we get here. Got Buckeye DK. Kitchens or Perry as safety. There's a very good pick. He's a beast. Uh, yeah, bro. I mean, again, great pick. Great pick. That addresses another need that we need, right? And linebacker.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep. 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 Okay.
all
All
right.
right. Well, we go. We're going sixth round this time. All right. I get to start the sixth round, y'all.
All right, hold on.
Okay. All right. So round six, pick 182, Jacques. Lorenzo the Hawk, Young Hawk, some people call me.
You know,
So you
hope.
went Miami on the safety in the last round, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I get his counterpart, the other safety
Let's
man? Can I get this guy right
let's,
here, James Williams,
let's
man?
get it
This
cracking,
this guy
man.
right here.
Yep.
Y'all see this guy? Now, this guy used to wear number 20 for the University of Miami. Do y'all know what that means, right? You can't wear the number 20 in Miami and not be good, a la Ed Reed, right?
Mhm.
This guy here changed his number to 0 his last season, man. This guy here, dude, does he look like a safety to y'all? Does he?
No, he's like a
No.
linebacker.
He looks like a linebacker. He looks like a defensive end. This
Yep.
guy's 6'5" at safety.
Yep.
6'5",
Talk,
215.
talk.
Okay. From Miami, born and raised. This guy here is a playmaker. Okay. This guy here, I think they might end up moving him to linebacker. They might add maybe 20 more pounds to this guy. That's how much he makes tackles out there at safety. He plays all over the field. Again, he's 6'5". That's rare to see somebody that tall. This guy had 73 tackles at safety last year. 73. Okay. Now, some of the struggles he had, he's not, from an interception standpoint, he don't get a lot of interceptions. I think he's had maybe 3 or 4 in his entire career. That's not really his forte. But this guy here, man, he's tall. He makes a lot of plays on the line of scrimmage. This guy here got pretty decent speed. He didn't run the quickest, fastest 40. This is why I'm saying he'd be drafted here. But man, it's hard to pass up somebody that's 6'5" that can play safety as an athlete and even could play linebacker. So you're kind of getting a 2-for-1 for this guy here, even on special teams as well. So I'm going James Williams, J-Dub, they call him. University of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, born and raised. He's a junior coming out early in the draft. Give me James Williams, Miami. Where we at,
Yes,
folks?
sir.
Where we at?
Yes, sir. And you're right. All Miami safety be having that
Fact.
dog in them. And facts, no paper, man. Facts, no paper.
Fact.
Amina Smith, safety from Georgia. He's a
Okay.
linebacker from safety. Yep. Yeah, man, that Joker
Okay.
tall. I've seen him. Watching film on
Yep.
Kitchens. I said, who is
And
this
you
Joker?
talked about him. You talked about him to me,
Yeah.
Jacques. You was like, man, Miami
Yeah.
got this dude like 6'4", 6'5" out there. Yeah, that's him. That's
Yep.
him.
Yep. That Joker is insane. Perry from TCU. Hey, there's a lot of deep linebacker DB class in this class. So yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, dude.
Right, ho.
Okay, so we're past the 6th round. So we got 2 in the 7th round. So first, Jacques, for you, man, we're going 7th round.
Hold
Music,
on,
please.
Did I get my 6th round? I don't think I gave my
Oh,
6th
hold on. I'm
round yet.
slipping.
No, I haven't gave my 6th round yet, bro.
My bad, Jacques. All right, let's get back. 6th round, 182. Jacques,
right.
Music, please. Love it. All right, who we got, Jacques?
With the 6th round 6, what is that? 170. What was that? 172, Hawk?
Yes. 182.
182. The Tennessee Titans select Jalix Hunt. They be like, who the hell is Jalix Hunt?
Who is this guy,
Jalix
dude?
Hunt, man. He's from Houston Christian, man. He's 6'4". He ran a freaking 4.6 in the 40. This kid has a unique story, man. His wingspan, long arms, man. This kid went to Cornell, okay? He started his collegiate journey at Cornell as a safety, where he played from 2019 to 2021. He recorded a total 29 tackles, right? And a block in 17 games. So he said, all right, I'm going to transfer to Houston Christian, a smaller school. And they shifted him to like a hybrid outside linebacker type of deal. Man, this kid went off, bro. He elevated in 2 seasons. He accumulated 133 tackles, about 20 tackles for loss, and 13 and a half sacks. Man, the playmaking ability is there. To me, I feel like he can fill that Danico Archer role with some fine tuning, if that makes sense, right? He can come in, get fine-tuned. You can plug him on the line. You can drop him back in coverage. His length is one thing I fell in love with was his length. He's real long, man, long. So last year, he accumulated 41 tackles, 4 sacks, 17 solo, and 1 interception. Now, remember what I just told you. He can drop back into coverage, and you can go from there. You can actually pair him with, what's his name? He's on our defensive line, number 99. He's slipping my mind. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Rashad, yes. Rashad, yes. You can pair him with him and kind of interchange him out. the kid is dope, man. And again, he transferred to a smaller school, but to run a 4.6 and 40, not bad at all. So that's my pick in the sixth round. Yeah, Weaver. Yeah, I had a brain fart, man, brain fart. But yes, that's my pick, man.
Yeah. Facts, no paper. We're
Yes, sir.
literally facts, no paper. Literally. Yeah. Jock. Hey,
Yes, sir.
dude. So since you've been telling me about this guy, I've been having to watch as well, too, man. Hey,
Mhm.
I've seen some tape of dude yesterday, bro. Hey,
Yes,
he's a problem. He's a
he's a
problem.
pro, bro.
And
He's a
even though
pro.
he's from a small school, he's gonna get drafted.
Oh, no, he's like Caleb Murphy last year, right? It's the same concept.
Yep.
But this kid, he's nice, man. If y'all haven't, check him out, man. He went to Houston Christian, man. His name is Jalix Hunt. Check him out. You heard it here first
Cool.
on Tennessee
Cool.
Times Week.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Facts,
Hawk.
facts,
Now we
facts.
can go ahead and move to the seventh round, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So round 7, we got 2 seventh round picks. The first one is 242, round 7.
Mm.
Pick 242. Music, please. All right, round 7, pick 242. Jacques, the lockdown corner, selects.
A tight end, man. Tanner
Okay.
Shan, from Arizona. Okay. Now Arizona has
I think maybe McClacken or
but
something.
I can't
McClacken,
pronounce his last
McClacken,
name.
something like that. Yeah.
McClacken. Yeah, the kid is
Right.
nice. Okay. Came in, man, Arizona, and we know the history about Arizona tight ends. Who went to Arizona, Hawk? They got drafted by the Patriots.
That boy Rob
Rob,
Gronkowski, man.
exactly. This kid, man, he instead of the Vrabel, we know the Vrabel regime, and he likes blocking tight ends. He's not a blocking tight end. He's more of a receiving tight end. Okay, very, very, very nice, rangy. He does better at receiving than blocking, and he does what he's supposed to do. He's a seam tight end. I call him the seam killer. Every tape that I watched, he was killing it down the seam, killing it down the seam. His stat line last year was nice too, and I like my stat line like this from my tight ends, right? As they gradually get better and better. He had 45 receptions for 528 yards and 4 touchdowns. He averaged 11.7 yards a catch. Okay, 11.7 yards a catch. Now tell me that ain't bad. That's a bad dude, right?
That
Again,
ain't.
his pass
That
blocking
is.
is
Facts.
okay. His pass blocking is okay. It's not the best. But the reason why I picked the tight end here was because technically, in my opinion, we only have 2 tight ends on the roster. It's Wiley and Cheek, right? We probably might have
Yep.
a depth player here, but we need to find somebody to play that third tight end spot because we know Wiley stayed hurt last year. We had to plug him. Chig, I think, got hurt a little bit. So give me my guy Tanner with that 7th round pick, bro.
Sounds good, dude. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Okay, so you got a tight end, 7th round, pick number 242. All right,
Yes,
so we're
sir.
going around my way this time, Jacques.
All right.
All
Hold on,
right,
Hulk.
round 7. Okay. Yes, sir, dude. Yes, sir. All right, Young Hawk, the Hawk. So Jacques, you and me are very aligned in this position, bro. Here, as far as our thinking here. So I watched the Colorado. Who watched the Colorado State Colorado game? That's who I want to know. That was one game. It seemed like the whole nation was watching that game, right? The Colorado State. So as I normally do when I watch a game, I'm always looking for prospects. Like, this guy here, this guy here. There was one guy that played for Colorado State that was giving Colorado problems, and that's this guy right here, man. The tight end, man. The tight end, Dalen Holker. Okay. So Jacques and I are both the same tight end at this spot. The Titans, to your point, facts, no paper all day. We only had 2 tight end, really 1.5 tight end, right? And we need more tight end play. And as always, when you have a young quarterback like a Will Levis, having a surefire tight end will really help in your offense. We need that. This guy here, a former wide receiver, this guy here can catch, man. This guy is a playmaker at tight end. He gave Colorado all kind of fits. Last season, he had 64 catches for 767 yards and 6 touchdowns. He started all 12 games last year. He ended up being a second team he was a second team All-American, right? And a finalist for the John Mackey Award, right? Finalist, number 2. So this guy was accomplished last year, right? He'll be there. He did not run a fast 40. He will be there at this spot, man. A well-accomplished guy at Colorado State. Colorado State didn't have a great season, but this guy right here, he played a hell of a season last year, man. he could
Mhm.
be a sleeper in this draft. I like Dalen Holker. Watch what I tell you about this guy, man. Of the players that I have on here, the one I think that'll be the surprise pick for me that I think could do well in the league is this guy right here, man. He's a playmaker. He is.
Nice,
He is.
nice.
So yep. So yeah.
All right.
So all right, what do we got? What do we got in the comments, young Jacques?
All right, we got Holker solid. Blaze says we need a blocking tight end. I think them days are over, brother. You're in a new regime, dog. That's the verbal regime. We ain't we you playing your position. Your position is to go out there and block a little bit, but catch the ball when we need you to. Florida wide receiver is my pick. Let's
Okay.
see the best tight end available. Yeah,
Best tight
a
end
lot of people
available.
I haven't heard any a lot of people talk about tight end for us, but me and Hawk seem to align on that. So
Yeah, we need a tight end, bro. For real, we
right.
need a tight end for sure,
Yep.
man, for sure. So, yep. So, okay, so Jacques,
Sure.
our final pick
Hmm.
in the 2024 NFL Draft for the Tennessee Titans, round 7, pick 252. I think it's me on this one, right?
Yep.
Okay, the Tennessee Titans for their last pick of the draft at this spot selects LSU center Charles Turner, 6'4", 300-pound center, 2-year starter for the Louisiana State Tigers. This guy here is a really good ball player. Had a few injuries last season, but this guy here, man, was a mainstay for the LSU Tigers, man. This guy here, when you look at our offensive line, we have a good amount of guards, decent amount of tackles. The only center we have coming back is Cushenberry from the Denver Broncos. That's it. We have no one else on the team that could really be a reliable center. We need depth at center. Not only that, Charles Turner played guard at LSU last year. So you're looking at a guy that's versatile. So if a guard goes down, you have a guy that you can plug in. If the center goes down, you have a guy that you plug in. 7th round picks are for that reason, right? So I really like Charles Turner here at this spot. If maybe not for injury, he's probably be maybe a 4th or 5th round pick. I'm going 7th round pick here, Charles Turner, LSU. Count down, bro. What about you, Jacques? Let me go. Let me pull up the picture here for round 7.
All right.
Round
All
7,
right.
pick 252. Jacques, the lockdown corner, selects.
Darius Muasau from UCLA, a linebacker. Okay.
All right.
This kid, man, I think he's about 6'2", 252. And I know we had our fair share of UCLA linebackers, but this kid is nice, man. He's a real smart linebacker, instinctive. He's real smart at reading coverages, real good tackling machine. His stat line last year, man, he totaled 75 tackles, 5
Wow.
PBs, 4 sacks, 1 INT. The kid actually was in that division with Michael Penix and Caleb Williams and all of them. Played pretty good. If y'all check it out, go check out film. This is why I look at these films, because I want to see what you do against the best competition, not the trash competition, right? And he held his own very, very well. The knock on him is he's not as athletic. That's the thing. He's a little stiff, but with some work, you can work him out. He'll be a good little plug and play guy that you can plug him in. And he's, like I said, he's very intelligent, very smart. So for me, we get our linebacker. I wanted to go a little early in linebacker, but we got other needs. So if you haven't, check out some film on the kid, man. The kid's pretty solid, man.
Cool, Jacques. Cool, dude. Cool, bro. Hey, man, Jacques, in reality, bro, I like your picks, bro. They make
Oh,
sense. They make
likewise.
sense. They make
Likewise.
sense. They do. They do. They do.
Likewise.
They do. So,
Likewise.
yep. So let's look at a few comments, and then after that, man, we're gonna display our full draft, man, on the screen here to let you all know, kind of give you a whole view of what it is. And then when the draft is over after tomorrow, man, when we do our post draft show, man, hey, we're gonna dive into who we actually drafted, man. So who do we have? Let's see in the comment section. Who do we got?
Let me see. Donovan says Coach Callie already said he wants like 6 tight ends going into camp, so it makes sense to get one in the draft. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Good
Malachi,
point. I can't hear you, Jacques.
look my back. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can now. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Malachi Corley from West Kentucky, man. Hey, I've watched film on him. He is nice. The
He
kid is,
is.
again. This is a draft where you get offensive tackle. The O line is deep in this draft. DB is deep in this draft, and receiver is kind of nice in this draft too. Blaze says not 24/7, not the verbal version where they are used so much. And I know you need them to block pretty good, but we also need him to catch too. That's another thing. We got to get out that mindset of, man, you just blocking, blocking, blocking. Nah, we in another regime. Let's get our mind in this whole another regime. We about to air this thing out. We do need a center. Yes, sir, we do. We picked up what was it? The center in free agency from
Yeah,
Denver.
Cushenberry.
Oh, he cold.
He's
Yep.
cold. He's cold. He's cold. He was the best center in free agency for sure.
Yep, O line from UCF.
Okay.
So that's what we got, Hawk. That's what we got.
Okay. Cool. Cool, y'all. All
Yeah.
right. So we're gonna display. Jacques, I'm gonna bring up your draft first, man. Dude, if you want to give an overall summary, what you got, man? Hey, there it is,
Yeah.
y'all. Jacques, there it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. So my draft, I went with a little bit of, well, you can say actually need, man, with this draft, and a lot of stuff that makes sense from a statistical standpoint, also from a position standpoint, right? And again, a lot of these positions make sense from the point of we're gonna pick some of these positions, but where do we pick them at, right?
Yeah.
Um, with that being said, I'm hoping a lot of these guys will be available. I do my sleeper out of my picks out of this one would be Jalex Hunt from Houston Christian.
Okay.
I feel like somebody that's going to make some noise early in this year or even next year is going to be him. If it's not with us, it's going to be with somebody. But watch out for him. Like you said, Hawk, you got your sleeper pick. That is my sleeper pick in this draft. And I'm like, hey, this kid's gonna be pretty nice wherever he goes, and if he gets in the right scheme and he gets playing time and everything. So that's for me, man. That's my thought process. What about you, Hawk?
Jacques, I'm analyzing your drafts, dude. This draft board, dude. This is great, man. This look good, man. I'm gonna tell you what who my eye is on, man. Is that boy Chris Abrams drain, man? That corner, man. That
Mhm.
I've seen tape of this guy. Dude's a playmaker, corner, plays all over the field, good size and everything, bro. Hey, this is a good draft, man. This is a good draft,
I
dude.
appreciate
All
it.
right. So for me, man, here's my board. Okay.
Sure.
So you all see this as well, too. Again, Jacques and I did agree upon the first pick in Joel. If we don't trade out, also as well, too, man, we did decide as far as tight end in the same round and pick as well, too. So looking at what I'm seeing here for my team, man, my draft pick is a culmination of offense and defense. It's not primarily one or the other, right? Because why? We have holes in many spots, right? So this draft is to fill those spots, those holes, and more for Brian Thomas for the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we have a pretty good receiving core. Now we do. And so, but we got to have a young guy in there that's going to be the future for us, man. And Brian Thomas could be that. McKinley Jackson as well could be a spot, I think, at D tackle. He has a very good shot of making the team. Linebackers wide open. You know, we can get a guy like LaFleur out there, man. A guy that was a Dick Buckus finalist. Get him out there, man. Get a playmaking linebacker. Safety's wide open. So in this, man, I think all these players, if we drafted these guys, would have an opportunity to make the team and to make some type of impact. I think the biggest impact of Ghost would be Joe Alt, and I think Brian Thomas will be his equal in that as well, too. But these other guys can fill in, do things. When you're picking round 6 and 7, man, those guys, you hope they make the team. Most don't, but you hope they make the team. So, again, my surprise here, based on it being a round 7 pick, is Dalen Holker, man, the tight end from Colorado State. That guy can catch, man. And he's 6'4", former receiver. You can't be too short of tight ends in the league when you got guys like that, man. So that's my draft there, man. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Can I just real quick say it looks good, man? Again, it's always right, but I think the most intriguing for me is Brian Thomas, especially with the statistical stat line that he does have. Dude, he can be a sleeper, man. And again, he doesn't have to come in and be a hero right away. And look, and actually, in reality, he'll be there in the second round if unless a team like the Bills or Jacksonville want to jump up and get a playmaker. But the perfect situation would be for him to be with the Titans. And again, you can never go wrong with an LSU wide receiver. You just can't. I know we had Racey McMath. I know that. I think he's still on the roster. But again, when you have a top tier, when those starters, Racey wasn't a starter, but when you have a top tier talent like Brian and like Malik Neighbors, you can't go wrong with them. So, man, great job, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jacques. Thank you, bro. Cool, man. Cool. Well, folks, that's our draft, y'all, that we have, man. Let's see what we got in the comments. Tell me what y'all think, man. Give us your thoughts on how well you think we did, man.
Yes, sir. And definitely need to pay attention to the Titans top 30 draft. Oh, team leader. Oh, I pay very close attention to that because that weighs heavy when it comes to decision making with the Titans that I've noticed
Facts.
since the past couple of years. So
Facts.
definitely,
Facts.
Rich,
There's your top
Chris,
30 right there. Those are top
yep,
30 picks right there that
uh huh,
visited us. Yep.
hmm
Yep. Yep. Fact.
Chris is a baller, bro. Now,
Yeah,
and
Jalix Hunt, the guy that you had on there, Jacques, was here.
mhm,
Joe Alt was here. Chris
mhm,
Abrams Drain was here. So
yep,
Jacques, you got several of your picks on your board of those that visited here, man. That's
yep.
Jacques, that's huge, bro.
Yeah, man. Uh, Donovan says, I respect that you both went out in the round one. Online needs to be priority. Yep. Again, and I don't know, Donovan, if you didn't come on time to the show, but if you missed it, I hope this is the last year that we are talking about drafting a left tackle or a right tackle in next
Oh,
year's draft. I am tired of hearing about it. So we better pick them. And after we pick them, I don't want to hear no more bull crap about no offensive line. I don't want to hear nobody talking, hey man, we need a guard. Man, you better stop. You better stop. No, hell
yeah,
no. I want to be
yeah,
BP, best player available. That's why I want to go in the next year's draft. So you better pick Joe out. Or I don't care. Just pick a tackle. Just do what you got to do. Let's get it
yes,
over
sir.
with. And let's go about our day.
Yep, yep,
Let's see. Do y'all think we're gonna say that for the chop up. We're gonna say it for the chop
yep, yep,
up.
yep,
Let's see. There's several on both of y'all lists are there. Yeah, yeah.
yep, yep,
Yeah, it's again. Um, yeah. He said
yep,
if all neighbors aren't there, a doomsday all the way. What did I tell you, Hawk?
yep,
What did I tell you?
yep,
What do you guys
yep,
know about what's from the top?
yep.
Yep, he had one. I think was it Roman? Roman, he actually bragged on the Titans.
He
He
did.
bragged on the Titans. He
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 did.
said,
He
man,
did.
it reminds him of Michigan. It's very
Yep.
impressive. And salute to Rand Carthon for that, man. It seems like Rand Carthon has some type of trait where he can relate to these players and he's on that same level, man. It's a unique gift to have for real. He said,
Fact.
I'm with you, Jack. Hey,
Fact.
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. I got PTSD from Isaiah Wilson. Peter Skoronsky, he did pretty good last year. I'm like, we building something. Let's keep building it. But Hawk, if I hear it one more time, I'm gonna snap. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
snap.
For sure. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes. So we got to get it right. We got to get it
Yeah,
right at left tackle. We do.
yeah,
That's been a problem for us for just like I don't have hair, right? Every day I wake up, there's nothing there. We hadn't had that in 4 years here in Tennessee, man.
right.
So no
TK said
fullbacks. Like
you can pick a fullback up, man. You can put Chestnut back there. You can put him back. I honestly, man, I don't know how many jumbo packages we'll really be running. Our scheme is different, man. This is not the
yeah.
Rabel. This is not the Rabel football anymore, man. This is gonna be. It's gonna look totally different. It's gonna look totally different.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true, man. That's true. Because and even with a fullback, you could have a tight end play fullback at times too. Based on the offense.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he can, if he's a good blocker for sure. But I don't know if you draft a fullback, most fullbacks when they get drafted,
Mm-hmm.
they be like seventh round picks, very late,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Husek from the 49ers is the best fullback I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, man, it's just a bunch of dudes, man. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
You
we'll
you can get
see.
an undrafted guy if you wanted to.
You could at fullback. Yep,
Yep.
you could. You could. You could. So, well, Jacques, are you ready for the live chop up, bro?
Let's get it.
Okay, y'all. All right. So listen, we are at our favorite part of the show, as you already know, man. The live chop up, y'all. We're going to give you an opportunity to sit at the dinner table, man, to chop up the ingredients. You all throw us those questions, man. Fire those questions off. If you throw a super chat out there, that supersedes any other question. We put that up regardless of what's up there, man. We're going to give you an opportunity to ask us questions. Fire off some questions, especially about the draft. Anything you want to talk about, man. Hey, we are all ears and eyes, man.
Mhm. All right. So JS, I seen your comment, and it's something that we do too. We do not play when it comes to this. We literally want to make sure we get everybody's voice heard on here. So, do y'all
Facts.
think we should trade for Trey Henderson from the Bengals?
Trey
Henderson?
Hendrickson, I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
What do you
Should we
think,
trade
Jacques?
for? No. If we had more draft capital, I would say do it. But I just not in my opinion, no. I mean, he'll be a good addition. Don't get me wrong. Because you
Right,
add him
right.
to the line, he'll be nice. But what about you, Hawk?
Jacques, that's facts, no paper. That's the problem. We don't have nothing to give. We're going to the jewelry store with dimes and nickels. That's not going to get you anything, right? So right now, we are in harvest season. We're building right now. So right now, I think all the trading and all that, in my opinion, I think it's null and void right now, man. Right now, it's time to start drafting, folks. If we're going to trade, you trade within the draft. You don't
Mhm.
trade capital for players. So I would love to have Trey Hendrickson, but I just don't think we have enough. So I agree. Fuck
Right,
facts, no paper.
right. Nope,
Yep.
I agree. All right, let's see. Uh, Donovan says, "How do y'all feel about Brendan Rice from USC, Jerry Rice's son? How you feel about him, Hawk?"
So a quick story about Jerry Rice. Again, I played high school and college football. When I played in high school, I played wide receiver and I wore number 80. Why? Because of Jerry Rice, my favorite player of all time. Um, Jerry Rice is unbelievable. Now, Brendan Rice, who looks just like his dad, looks
Look
just
just
like
like
that
him.
Joe. Brendan Rice is a different receiver, he's a bigger receiver. Brendan Rice could slick be a sleeper in this draft. A lot of people
Mhm.
might have him as a second or third round pick. I could see probably a third round pick. I like Brendan Rice, but because we don't have a third round pick, and I don't think I would pick him that high in the second round. I don't think. I think there's other receivers that are there. Now, if all those receivers are gone, I still might not draft him as in the second round. I still think Brendan Rice is a good receiver, but I think there's better out there, and I think he'll have a good career. What about you, Jacques?
I like him. Like you say, he's a bigger receiver, bigger than his daddy, right? But again, he'll go in the later rounds. I mean, if he fits the scheme, do it. But he will get drafted. He will get drafted.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he will. He will.
all
Yeah, for
right, let's
sure.
see. Let's see. Team leader says, "What is your favorite sleeper pick? You got a favorite sleeper pick, Hawk?
Yep, I
Somebody
do. I
who is
do.
that?
I do. There's this one guy, man, I was talking about not too long ago, man. Is a corner from Iowa State. This guy's a 6'4" corner out there, man. This guy is a beast at corner. And for me in my draft, I don't have us drafting a corner, okay? But this guy here would be probably a third round pick. And a lot of people are not talking about him. His name is TJ Tampa. TJ Tampa from Iowa State. So if you
Mhm.
hadn't seen any tape on him, I'm trying to think if I got a picture of him on here. TJ Tampa is really a really good corner here. The league is turning into those tall corners. He definitely fits the bill. He plays slot. He plays on the outside. TJ Tampa's all over the field, man. I like TJ Tampa. What about you, Jacques?
I like Mike Sanders still from Michigan, man. We've
Woo,
talked
yes,
about
sir.
yeah, he's real sticky. When we were watching the championship and watched a couple of the games, man, he is solid, dude. He's real sticky, great ball skills. I think he was a receiver at one point in time, and they converted him to a corner. So that's my sleeper. I feel like he'll get with a team like Baltimore and show out and just do what he do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
Jacques, you
I can.
cooking, bro. He's a Raven
Yeah.
like a man, ain't he?
Yep. Yep. He's
Yep.
feisty, man. He's real feisty,
Yep.
like real feisty. It's not that he's not a big corner, like he's actually
No,
pretty
not at
short,
all.
but still he has some fight in him. So I don't see the Titans getting him because we already got Roger McCreary, but that's my sleeper of the draft. Let's see. Will Malik still be our backup? Rob P, it is all cards on the table. They don't know who they're gonna be their backup because you're
Yep.
in a whole new offensive system. With this new offensive system, everybody's learning. Your starters, Will Levis, but your backup is anybody's game. So we won't find that out until really preseason. So that's my. What about you, Hawk?
Yeah, it's anybody's game. I think going into when camp starts, he will be number 2 when camp starts. It's for him to screw it up, right?
Yep.
He's been there. Now I know again it's a whole different regime, you know what I'm saying? And I think his leash will be very short given that they signed Mason Rudolph. I
Mhm.
wonder if the Titans would draft a quarterback as a backup, but I really don't think they need to. I don't think they need to draft a quarterback. We don't have a whole bunch of picks. We have 7
Right.
picks. All 7 need to be on the field. So
Yep.
I think he'll start his quarterback 2. He throw about 2 interceptions in one practice. Tomorrow he'll be number 3, man.
Yep. And they go. And remember, guys, they keep 3 quarterbacks anyway, so it really don't matter. It
Yep.
really don't
Yep.
matter. It just really don't.
Fact.
I think they got Mason
Fact.
Rudolph for insurance purposes also.
Yep.
Another conversation I'll
And
probably have later. But
that's a pretty good backup quarterback too, Mason
yes,
Rudolph.
sir.
That's a
Mason.
pretty good backup QB,
Yep.
man. He is.
Yep.
Dude
Yep.
is undefeated as a starter with Pittsburgh. It's crazy. I
Mhm.
think something like that for this
Yeah.
past season. The 3 or
Yeah.
4 games he
Yeah.
started, they
Hey,
won every game. I was like, damn,
and that
you
tells
know?
me Callahan likes his game, so that tells me something too. So we'll see.
Facts.
We'll see.
Yeah, facts.
Jermaine Roger, I'm coming in with the questions. We're gonna get to them. Do you guys think
Love
Otis
him.
Reese and Caleb Murphy can make the roster? Make the roster? Yes, they can. Did you see Otis Reese last year? Did you see Otis Reese last year? That boy was going off. Yes, they're
Off
going to
going
make
off.
the roster. That Otis Reese, you talking about a potential person that can elevate himself on this roster? Otis Reese is coming.
That's right, dude.
Bruh, man, what was me and you Hawk watching the game? He was like, "Who the hell is? What was he? What he's wearing? 41 or 40? What was it? 41?
Yeah, he wore 41. 41.
Man, I
41.
was
Yep.
out the sideline.
41. I was
I said,
like,
who is? I said, who is this? I mean, he was
yeah,
all
man.
over the place. yes, it you can plug them in right along with what who did we get in the free agency? He's from the Chargers, the linebacker.
Yeah, this guy here. You speaking of Kenneth Murray?
Kenneth
Yep,
Murray,
Kenneth
yes.
Murray.
You can plug them
Yep,
right next to each other. They good. Yeah, man. Yes,
yep,
they making the roster. Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
yep,
sir.
yep. Yeah,
Brian
it's
Brico,
unbelievable. It's unbelievable that Otis Reese did so well, man, as an undrafted free agent. He
man.
came out of nowhere, man, and he started on special teams and was making plays
Mhm.
like, damn, 41 is all over the field. Who's this guy, right? He's
Yep.
going crazy, and it's like, So Otis Reese is going to be out there. He's going to be a starter when the season starts. Um, Caleb Murphy will have his work cut out for him
Mhm.
because based on the draft, if we draft some more defensive guys and break some guys in, he's got some work cut out. But given that he's now in his second year, I would anticipate and expect him to be much better than he was last year.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
man.
With a better defensive coordinator too. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
His game is gonna be elevated.
yeah.
Brian
Fact.
Go, what up, Big Grove? What up, brother? He said,
What up? What's happening?
what guys think about Cam Hart from Notre Dame? Love him. Love him. I told
Me
you,
too,
man,
bro.
this class is loaded with DBs. It's a DB's
It
dream,
is.
bro. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if we drafted him. Dude, who did he hold? Was it Marvin Harrison Jr. that he held to like 2 catches? I think
I'm
it
not
was
sure.
Mark. It
Okay.
it was either Malik Neighbors or Marvin Harrison Jr. who he locked down. The kid locked him down. So I wouldn't be mad if he's there. Draft him. Yes, I'm a fan. Let me say that. As the kid say, I'm a fan. Yes.
Yeah,
What about you, Hawk?
I like Cam Hart's height too. He's
Yes.
almost
What he
six
about
three, six
six
two and a half,
six three?
6'2".
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and 3 year start at Notre Dame. When I was looking at some plays of LaFau, the linebacker, of course, Cam Hart was all over the field. This guy here, even when they played against Tennessee State, saying I saw them playing.
Yeah, yeah,
I was like, man, dude,
yeah.
number 5 is out there making plays, man. So, yeah, Cam Hart's an NFL corner. I don't know what he ran in the 40, but this guy here, he's gonna be at least drafted in the third round, minimum third for
Minimum,
sure.
right. Right. Nope, big facts.
Yep.
He like he Atlanta. He looks like an Atlanta Falcon. You can plug him in Atlanta and let him play with Atlanta. It's just the look, man. It's crazy. Donovan says, "Will Michigan beat Georgia's record of the most players drafted in a
Gotcha.
draft?" This year, maybe they could because they do.
No, not no. I don't
JJ,
think so. No.
nah. I don't know. I don't think I'm with you. I don't think so either. Georgia, man, Georgia be pushing. But I mean, Michigan is throwing some heat this year, though. They are. They are.
They are. They are. Georgia had damn near their whole team drafted in 1 year, man. They had
Man, they
like
showed
six
did.
first round. They had 6 players in the first round, bro. So
Mhm.
that's unheard of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's gonna happen with Michigan this year.
No, it's not.
They'll have a couple of players go in the first round, but I just like you said, Georgia's just man, they different,
Yeah.
dude. Donovan says, "Thank you for the questions, by the way, y'all. Keep
Yep.
throwing them out there. We gonna answer them. Who do y'all want at safety alongside Hooker?" Well, I like Lorenzo. I like Hawks safety that he had us go. And again, the kid is 6'5". I don't know if they're gonna keep him at safety. I just don't know.
Yeah.
You got my guy Kitchens from Miami. You got Tyler Nubin, who I know ain't gonna be there. I'm just trying to think realistically who has an option to be there. You got Jaden Hicks. You got Jaden Hicks. Let me see. Who else do you think Hawk that in a realistic manner that you see we can draft in that particular
Yeah,
safety
those
position?
the guys that we've talked about. I'm not really too high on a lot of the safeties in this draft. The one safety that I've always liked that I've seen it. Speaking of Georgia, is Bullard, the safety number
Mhm.
29, Javon Bullard. But again, I don't know. Based on we'd have to draft this guy in the second round for
Mhm.
him to be,
Yeah.
and I don't see that. And I don't. Bullard will probably get picked before then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and Georgia had another safety, Smith too. Tyke Smith or one. Yeah, they had
Mhm.
2 safeties
Yeah.
that Miami did.
Yeah. Type Smith.
So
Yes.
yes, yeah. So now I don't. As far as it for what we have now, man, we just need to draft somebody and have them compete to go against Hooker. Maybe so good point, Rod P. Appreciate that, Frat. Justin Simmons to the Titans. We still got the money to pick Justin Simmons if we wanted to. You know what
I
I mean?
think
We got
they want him to come down on that price tag though.
Yep.
His
That's why
price
he's
tag's
still
too
not
high.
signed.
Yeah, his price
Yep.
tag is too high. It needs to come down.
Yep.
Like he
Yep.
he really needs to come down. He come down. They probably would have picked him up right away. But I mean, a good mix of veteran and rookie there too, where they can learn. But I
Yeah.
think if they haven't picked the one up in free agency, I think they're gonna draft one, dude. Like, just
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
and thank you, team lead. Thank you,
Yes.
team
Thank
leader.
you, team leader. Appreciate that. Smash the
Smash the
like
like
button.
button, please.
Absolutely.
It's free. You don't have to pay for it. It's
Fact.
free. You just go in there and smash it. Hey, help us out, man. Help us get the show on the algorithm. We really appreciate that,
Facts.
y'all.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Let me see. Go ahead and throw them questions out there. Again, if you're new to the show, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the weekly family. We appreciate y'all watching the show. Hey, we talking drafts. This is fun. This is one of my favorite shows to do every year,
Yeah.
just for speculation. And if you're new to the show too, something that happens with me and Lorenzo's draft is we tend to get these things right for some reason. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yes. We do,
See y'all.
Jacques. Dude, we do.
Yeah.
We go back like, man, that dude, we said draft this guy. And
Mm-hmm.
then the thing is, so we can always be like, yeah, we should draft Marvin Harrison. Oh, right. No, that's not the situation. It's always when those players are available at that spot. We be like, man,
Yep.
he was available there, and we said he
Mm-hmm.
should go ahead and get drafted there, and it don't happen. And that, like Justin Jefferson and other guys we've had that we've talked about, right? That was there available, and we didn't
Yeah.
draft them, and they turned out to be great. And
Mhm.
yeah, man, yeah, our
Yeah.
mock drafts have been superb. Jacques, you have named players that are on the Titans. You know what I mean, you just
Yeah.
you had that last year with
Spears.
Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah. Yeah.
yep.
Tremaine says, "Do we still have Kersey Jackson on the roster?" That joker was a good one. Yes, he is still on the roster.
Yeah, he is on the
Um,
roster. Yep, Pierce
Callahan, he
Jackson,
said
Georgia.
he wants somebody to step up in that slot. Can he be that slot guy? I don't know, but he is on the roster. He is on the
Yep, he's
roster.
on the roster.
I always enjoy the interaction about the team and the draft. Yeah, it's
Me
fun,
too.
man.
It is fun
This is a fun, and the schedule show is the hilarious. I think the funniest show we have is the schedule show because we just all just optimistically get it wrong every year.
every
Like
year, man. Yep,
from the
yep,
weekly family to me and Hawk, like come on now.
yep.
Let's see.
Shout
Uh
out to my brother Mark the Skeptic, man. He's been kind of right on the last 2 years, man, with the Titans, man. For real, as
right.
far as the record, man. I'm like, whoo.
Hey, thank you, Don. I appreciate that, bro. You see that, Hawk?
Yeah, I do, man.
We appreciate it, man.
That's
We
right. That's
appreciate
right.
it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother. Thank you.
we
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, this draft, this I was telling Hawk earlier, man. This draft is exciting. It's unique and exciting because of the fact is we don't know what to expect. We think we know what to expect, but we have no idea, right?
Facts. Facts.
And this is funny. We expect Joe Alt, but man, they can go in a totally different direction, man. It can be crazy.
Yep. That's
Colton
right.
Down, great athlete, build guy. What are your expectations from him? Um, to make the roster, he's he has a hill to climb. This receiver room is getting thick, man. And
Yeah.
if they draft another receiver, then it just gets even more harder for him to make the roster because I think they re-signed Nick Akina Westbrook. We got Calvin Ridley. We got D Hop. We got Traylon Burks. That's four already, right?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
four receivers. You still got Mason Kinsey. You still got what's the kid number 18 that we picked up?
Phillips.
We
Yep.
got
Kyle
Phillips,
Phillips.
Kersey Jackson. You still got a slew of receivers on here that are trying to make the team. That's been on the team. They're under the Vrabel regime, so we don't know. So I think Colton Down needs to put in. He needs to be putting in that work right now. You need to be putting in that work right now. Like,
Yeah. He has to because he tore his ACL last year. So and towards the end of the season, so he's got an uphill to climb. The thing I like about Colton Dowell, he did really good on special teams, and he's a guy that and he started to play a little bit on offense, didn't do a lot or whatever. Started kind of getting, then he got hurt. He got hurt on special teams actually. So
Right.
yeah, so he's got his work cut out for him. Hopefully he's getting himself together, and I'm rooting for him. He's from Lebanon, Tennessee. Right outside Nashville. Went to UT Martin, so he's a local guy, man.
Lebanon, what they say, Lebanon,
Lebanon. Yep.
What do you think about Troy Franklin from Oregon? Oh,
So let me tell you about Troy Franklin, man, that I've seen when I've seen tape on this guy, man, for Oregon. So Troy Franklin, guy's a lot of speed. When you look at Bo Nix, that's who Bo Nix trusted with Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin as well too, man. Like he could be a sneaky player in this draft. Um, he's not big. He needs to gain some weight. You know what I'm saying? He's
16.
got
Yep.
really good speed, very skinny receiver. Um, yeah, Troy Franklin can make plays. He had a really good, he had a really good career with Oregon. Somewhat athletic. He ran about a 4.4 and a 40. So this guy here can be an upside. Just got to pick up some weight. Um,
Mhm.
he had, I think how many he was, first team All Pac-12 last year. He started all games and he had 25 touchdowns as a career. So this guy can score. Like so, Troy Franklin, first and second round pick, not so much. Now, if he's available in the fourth round and we had picked a receiver, then you pick up a guy like this. But I don't know if he'll be available. So we'll see.
So I like his speed.
Yep.
I like his speed. He has nice speed, good ball skills. I compare him to like a Terrence Marshall or Jalen Hyatt from UT last year. And if you put him in the right system, again, he's another guy that you do not want to draft him to be your focal point. He's a good supporting receiver that can eventually become like a starter, right? Somebody that you can say,
Yeah.
okay, hey, Troy, go and do your thing. But from a speed element, I like his speed. His speed is nice. And like you said, Bo Nix trusted him. That was his guy, right? So
Yep.
that's my thoughts on him. Like you said, he probably would be available in the fourth round. Maybe if they feel like
Maybe,
he
maybe.
scheme. Yeah,
Yep.
just
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe. Yeah. He had 14 touchdowns. So
That's
he
what I'm saying.
scores. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe.
Yeah.
JT says, "What do you think of Neighbors in the first? Patrick Paul in the second? Neighbors in the first. Like I was talking to Hawk about this earlier. And I told Hawk,
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? I would not be mad at all if we picked up freaking Malik Neighbors. I would not be a bit of sad because of the playmaking ability that young man has, right? And again, it almost reminds me of the Steeler effect.
Yep.
So if you know about the Pittsburgh Steelers, they tend to always have a receiver locked in the chamber. If they have it's a gun, they got bullets in the chamber, they always have one in the chamber. It's just been like this for like a decade now. And so you can start a trend here with the Tennessee Titans if he falls in your lap. You say, okay, now that receiving core right there is scary. Okay, you got D Hop over here, you got Calvin Ridley, you got Malik Neighbors right here. You can even add Traylon Burks. We got Traylon Burks. Will Levis he has a plethora of talent and receivers to throw to. And Callahan has said he wants him to get the ball out fast. So that allows him to get the ball out fast. Who do I guard, right? Who do I guard? What's my focal point? His route running is amazing. His hands are amazing. And of course, I'm going to say this. He went to LSU off the chain. All right, let's go to Patrick Paul. Look, right? If you get him in the second round, again, this draft is deep with tackle talent. Okay,
Facts.
it is deep with tackle talent. So if you say if that's how my draft board falls, boom, he's another player that I can literally coach up and say, okay, you left tackle, nice size, nice length, needs a little work with athleticism, but he's straight. I like it. What about you, Hawk?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something, Jacques. Those are all great points, man, for sure. If we drafted Malik Neighbors, I wouldn't be upset either. If we did draft a receiver in the first round, we better draft an offensive lineman in the second round, in particular left tackle. Malik Neighbors is a playmaker out there. Malik Neighbors is a problem out there. Malik Neighbors is an advanced receiver out there. Like, dude has it. He has the ability. Malik Neighbors seemed like he had a great time here in talking with the Titans and things of that nature too. I really like Malik Neighbors. When you think of Patrick Paul in the second round, he might be available there. He's
Mm-hmm.
6'7", 6'7". He's tall,
Tall,
just
tall.
like Alt, right? Long arms, extremely long arms. Like his arms are like down to his ankles. Like his arms are ridiculously long. Let me tell you who he looks like on the field to me. He looks like Nicholas Petit Frere to me when I see him on the field.
Mm-hmm. Look
He
just
looks
like him, dog. Look
just
just
like him.
like him.
Look just like Nicholas Petit Frere. So for those that don't know about Patrick Paul, this guy played at the University of Houston. This guy is, he definitely will be a second round pick for sure. He could end up being somebody's left tackle one day.
Mm-hmm.
I would be okay with it.
Right.
Prefer
Yeah.
offensive lineman first round, but
Right.
if that's the case, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Either man, you're gonna have to pick one. Either way. Either way, if it's flip the flop. How many receivers do we carry on the roster this year? Because the receiver room is deep than years past. It is very deep. Um, man, Probably 7, man.
Seven.
Especially if we draft one, you need one
Mhm.
for insurance purposes, right? That's for me, 7. What about you, Hawk?
Yeah, man, I think it's a pretty seven's a pretty good number. I really think based on the offense that we run in, we still trying to figure that out, right? If we,
Mm-hmm.
what type of offense we're running. I'd say at the beginning of the season because we need more tight ends, man. So I think seven is a good solid number. I can see it going to 8. I think it really depends on the team that we're playing, but I like 7.
Right. Okay, so this is a good question. Would you have a problem going O line with the first 2 picks? Hawk, first 2 picks, would you go O line? Left tackle, right tackle, left
I
tackle
wouldn't.
guard,
I
or
wouldn't. Yeah,
team
I
leader? Are
wouldn't.
you
I
going
wouldn't
two?
do. I wouldn't do
Two.
that. This okay. Here's how I'd answer this. There's only one way I would say I would not have a problem with this going the first 2 rounds as far as offensive line. Can we get a third round pick somewhere? Can we get a third round pick? If we can get a third round pick, because if you draft 2 offensive linemen, then you've just pretty much just sold your whole draft on the O line, right? That's it. Like we drafted the offensive line, and that's it, right?
You might as well
Because the
go
fourth
number 3.
round is like next week, right? Fourth round is like next month, right? You know what I'm saying? So I would only do this if we have a third round pick. If we don't have a third round pick, damn that.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yeah.
So what about you, John?
Hell no. No. Nope. Because what, we gonna get 2 left tackles? We getting 2 left tackles? Then we're gonna be like, okay, who's starting? Okay, somebody got to go on the other. If we, like you said, if we do that, I'm not watching the rest of the draft the rest of the weekend. We draft 2 left tackles. I don't care who we draft. We got 2 left tackles. I'm ready for training camp. That's all I got to hear. That's all I want to know.
Well,
After that, we bet not. Go ahead.
Maybe team leader saying he's saying like a tackle and a guard, or maybe a left and a right tackle, not 2 left tackles.
Well, no,
So
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
joke.
okay.
But yeah, it's a
Okay, all
joke.
right.
But if we do that, we bet not draft another damn tackle, guard, or nothing for these 5. If I swear to God, if I hear, hey man, we need a guard next year, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna get on this show and act a fool. Don't play.
Yeah.
Do not play. So let's go ahead and get it out of our system now. Because if I hear, man, and I'm gonna do you Hawk, Jock. Man, we might need a left guard. I'm gonna be like, Hawk, you better cut this show off now.
Oh man, that's funny as hell, dude. Jock gonna be on the show looking at me. He gonna be like, hold up, I got to pull this picture. Jock gonna be like, left guard.
I'm gonna be just like that. I'm gonna be snapping. I'm gonna be like,
Don't talk to me about no damn guard. We be glad to get a receiver in this draft. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man. So
good one,
so Raymond, he said, where do you guys tailgate on days? Hawk, is it lot C or lot B? Well,
yeah.
It's
I think it's lot B.
It is lot B. It is lot B. Tremaine,
count in the middle. Yeah.
It's lot B. It's like, but with them breaking ground on the stadium, we will not be tailgating this year. So they're trying to moving everybody around. So yeah. And Tremaine, I don't know if you know, I'm a season ticket holder, so I be at almost every home game. Hawk goes to a lot of home games. We went to away game. We went to New Orleans last year, which was off the chain. Yeah. That was one of the best games I've been to.
Yes,
Hawk,
it was.
Hawk is
I went to 2 road games last year.
Yeah, you went to Miami too. Miami
too.
Yep. We support. So we just still trying to figure out like how we want to do this. Because Hawk, I still need to talk to you about the away game. So I'm just still trying to figure that out. But yeah, I be at every game, Lord willing, and everything like that. So
my goal in life, one of my goals in life is a bucket list, man, is to try to go to every stadium before the curtain calls, bro. And I've been 6, 7. I've been to 7 stadiums. So I think 6 or 7, definitely 6. I think 7. So I'm going to add some more road games, for next year. At least one road game for sure, if I can, man, for sure.
Right. Hawky says JT can't do O-line's first 2 picks. We got too many spots that need attention.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I agree. And I know it's good though to throw that particular scenario out there. It's actually pretty funny, man.
Yeah,
when you really think about it. So that was a good one, team. I like that.
2 linemen. That's John. 2 linemen. What?
Hey,
what the hell? I'm cutting the draft off right now.
I tell you, bro, if that happened, I'm like, I'm not. Don't call me. Don't even look at me. I'm like, really? Really? Yeah, don't. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Hey, I'm gonna be calling Jock. The phone will be ringing. Jock, pick up the phone, bro.
Oh
Oh
man.
man,
So
yeah,
Tremaine Rogers says, "What do you think about Anita Smith?" So Anita Smith is small, man. He's 5'9", 190.
yep,
Texas A&M.
yeah.
He's one of those
Texas
gadget
A&M,
players,
yep.
man, that you can use in special teams. Would he be a starter? Right, but he has the speed to be that gadget player that you would like to plug in a cute little situation. What about you, Hawk?
Yeah, I feel the same as well too, man. He's
Yeah,
last year he didn't score a lot of touchdowns. He had pretty good yardage around almost 800 yards receiving. This guy, man, on the field, man, he's more of a slot receiver. He'll get drafted somewhere. I don't know how high. I think he's pretty
mm,
good. He's good. It's
mm,
it's other receivers if we're in comparison.
right,
Aeneas Smith he's decent receiver, man, decent receiver.
right. So you got JT says Robinson DN from Missouri. Now, Hawk, I think I talked to you about him. He's very tall. Man. He's a tall DN dude. Um,
Mhm. Yes,
Not as athletic, but he's disruptive,
yeah, man.
if that makes
Yep.
sense. Real disruptive. He's pretty solid, man. JS75. Now
Yes.
I see. Okay, is there a pick that'll make y'all cut this draft off? That's funny. He says we better not draft Bowers at 7. So, Hawk, what if we draft Brock Bowers at 7? How would you feel about that?
So, Jacques, when Brock Bowers was a freshman, do you remember? I was like, hey,
Oh
man,
yeah, I
tight
remember.
end number
Yep.
19. I said,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be an NFL player one day. I said, he might be a first round pick as a tight end. I felt that even as a freshman. I was like, dude is special. And that one game that I saw, he had 3 touchdowns that game. And then I've seen him progress, throughout his career. Let's not get it twisted. Brock Bowers is a hell of a tight end. He's by far the best tight end in this draft and will probably get drafted in the first round. But he better not get picked at 7. So if he gets picked at 7, then you're going to see me doing this. What? Number 7? A tight end at 7? And we ain't got no left tackle? And we got old receivers? And we got no defensive end? Are you
I'm
kidding
with you,
me?
bro. I'm with
Yep.
you. That's
That'll be
probably
my
gonna
pick
make me
right there,
snap
man.
too. That's
Yep.
gonna make me snap too. Now
Yep.
you right. That's probably a couple things that's gonna make me snap in this draft.
Yep.
So I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I'll take a
Yep.
left tackle over a tight end. He better, man. I'm telling you,
Yep.
dude. He
Yeah,
said
you don't draft tight
trilogy.
end. Now, can I add this on this one though?
Go ahead.
This is something. Shout out to my sons. Both of my sons, big time Titan fans, been since they were born. That's all they grew up tight. That's just what we do around here, right? They were like, you know what, though, Dad? When you look at greatest quarterbacks, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks who won several Super Bowls, they all have great tight ends. Tom Brady with Rob Gronkowski, Patrick Mahomes with Travis Kelce, right? I'm like, Shannon Sharp won his with John Elway. Uh, you know, that's like, damn, that's a hell of a point. That really is. But even if the draft was to go back, I mean, Gronk and Kelce, where they probably still wouldn't be first round picks, because they're tight ends, right? So, that's just the luck of the draw because both of them, like, Gronk was a 3rd round pick, and I think Kelce was a 4th round pick, right? So you could get a good tight end in the 3rd round if that's what you really need. Better not pick him in those 7, bro. Go ahead, man.
Come on now. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. What up, Latoya?
What up,
Uh,
Latoya? What's it?
she
Hey,
said,
Latoya, congratulations to you too, y'all. Hey, check out Latoya, man. Hey, real estate game on point, man. Hey, salute to you for sure. What's happening?
all right. She said her notifications bells are not working. Mine's worked this time. So
That's
again,
crazy, man.
YouTube thing. It's not us. We can't fix it. It's all YouTube. So you're gonna have to holler at YouTube. YouTube gonna have to work on their stuff. I'm sorry,
Yeah, we
Latoya.
apologize. We've
Yeah,
been hearing that we have hear that so much, man. I be getting while we doing the show, be getting
right.
text, man. Hawk, I didn't know I didn't get a notification. I said, man.
Yeah.
So we put it out on Twitter. We try to find ways to sort of circumvent that, but man, we apologize that's happening, man.
And follows on Instagram and like you said, Twitter, X, formerly Twitter. That's where you're gonna really get your. We going live, we posting any content. So if y'all haven't, please follow us there. That way, when YouTube it's tripping, that's why.
Yep.
So Rob P says, so if we trade down and Bowers is there, you wouldn't draft him? No, I still would. I wouldn't. If we haven't had a tackle, if we ain't got a tackle, nah.
Yeah. So Frat, the question would be is trade down to what? Where, right? So I'm anticipating we trade down. I'm not saying trade from 7 to like 30. You know what I mean? So, we need a tackle bad. We need a tackle bad. And you know what I'm saying? And so yeah. I mean, Bowers will be a hell of an addition here, no question about that. As soon as he steps onto the facility, he's starting. Like, Chi, you don't have to slide on over here, bro. I'm starting tight end over here, no question. We can
Man,
form that
dog.
as a team, as a duo. But
Mhm.
he'd be great. But man, if I'll tell you this, if tackle was not such a need, even a receiver, if those were not needs, even defensive end, I'm thinking positions that are above tight end. I've already named 3.
I agree.
Corner might be over a tight end, but I'm going to put tight end probably number 4 at that talent with Bowers. You know what I'm saying? That talent. So I just think we got other needs right now.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean that shows in our mock draft too. That shows in our draft. Like literally, that's the effect of, like you said. If this was next year's draft and we need best player available, he'll be perfect. If we were picking 7 and we had everything that we needed, man, pick him, because that way you just add you're adding to the stable. This is what you're
Right.
doing, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, they can. Titan South. Only thing is they have to stay healthy.
Yep.
That's the thing. It's the health with both of them. They have to stay healthy. If they don't stay healthy, then they're no good, right?
Especially Wiley.
Man, Wiley, man, he showed some promise, but it's
Yeah.
just you're
Yeah.
not healthy, brother. You got to
Yeah.
get healthy, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're changing it. I don't know. Cadero says, "What's up, guys? Taking a wide receiver at number 7 is a must, no matter what. He's going 7. Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Why? So Cadero, send us a comment. Why the urgency of receiver at 7? Now, not saying we disagree.
Right.
Not saying it, because Jock and I are going back and forth on offensive tackle and wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why is this a must no matter what? Because we got D Hop, we got Calvin Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
Who's our starting left tackle going into next season?
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea. So,
Right.
yeah. So,
Yeah, you're putting a lot of pressure on the rookie. That's he. And once we do get Joe out, if we do happen to draft Joe out, that's a lot of pressure. So that means a lot of mistakes that can happen. It's gonna be a learning curve, and that's what I'm preparing my mind. It's like, okay, if something happens, it's a learning curve. That's all it is, right?
right.
Josh says, any thoughts real quick on the salty Houston fans that for some reason want the Oilers jersey? So, what up, Josh? So I don't know if you heard, Hulk. The Titans, they came up with a settlement that for them to use the colors.
Yep. She did. Amy Adams did that. She
Yeah.
agreed.
I
She said, y'all
mean,
can, on your alternate jersey, you give a little hint of blue on your alternate jerseys.
right.
You know,
Which I don't have your own identity. That's just my thing. Have your own. I was debating with my partner Joe, man. Shout out to Joe, man. We talked about this. We debated. We was at the gym. We debated for like almost 30 minutes about this whole thing. His whole thing is, well, they are originally huge. I'm like, man, you gotta have your own identity. You have to have you be your own person, like living in your big brother's shadow. Like, you gotta do your own thing. The uniforms to me look like XFL, USFL uniforms. They do. They don't look. I don't know. They look weird. Only ones I like are the red ones. The red ones are cool, but I mean, y'all got to get out of our shadow, man. And and then their owner, whoever, she had the nerve to say that they had a winning record against the Titans. I'm like, lady, you didn't do your research. You didn't do no analysis. You
Houston
didn't do
feeling
nothing.
themselves, man. Houston feeling themselves, bro.
I don't blame them. I mean, do your thing, but keep us out of the mix. That's my thing. If we ain't said nothing to you, we ain't done nothing to you, we ain't looked at you, leave us alone. You beat us last year, what, twice? I think. Yeah, you beat us last year twice. Leave us alone. Yeah.
They got a whole new squad, not a new players. I get it, because they hadn't, over the last 20 years, especially the last 8 years, the Texans have stunk. They've been one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to winning, right? So they feeling themselves right now. We get it. We get it. Still got to.
You use this analogy too. I think we talked about this when we did our uniform show. When you
absolutely,
was like,
man.
Yeah, you use this analogy.
Josh, I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you can go back about 2 months ago, we have a whole show about Houston and Tennessee. So many scenarios with even the San Diego Rockets, the Houston Rockets. We went to Houston. It's like, well, Houston, if that's your logic, cool. So go take the Houston Rockets back to San Diego and let them be the San Diego Rockets, right?
Yep.
Go do that, because you took their colors too. Go do that, right? But no, that doesn't make sense. Blah blah blah. It happens. Montreal Expos. So I mean, it's so many teams that have changed. I mean, that's just part of franchises. That's just what happens.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So if you're not original, then stop. Right.
Yep.
So I'm saying, And team leader, you're right. They should have kept the rights to the oil. If they feel it that bad, they should have kept. You're right. Exactly.
The
They had
city,
an
dude.
opportunity. They had an opportunity. They just didn't take it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
come on now.
yeah.
Like you don't see. That's crazy, man. I again,
Yeah.
and you
But
right.
shout out to the Titans for having at least a 15% compromise.
Right.
15% at least. So
Right.
here, y'all can wear the blue. We get it. Folks grew
Mhm.
up, all the fans, they still in Houston. Everybody didn't agree with Houston leaving Houston. Here's a hint of blue. Now shut up. Get
Right.
going. Go on somewhere, right? Go on
Yep.
somewhere.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. That's cool. I see what you're doing, Josh. He said, most importantly, alt is the mind pick, but neighbors or Duze is the heart pick. And I feel you on that. I told Hawk the same
Yeah.
thing. I said the pick that makes sense, the pick that is safe is the alt pick. But if deep down in my heart, oh man, give me neighbors or dude, give me Marvin Harrison Jr. But
Yeah.
again, the lucky thing is that we're very fortunate because we have Calvin Ridley and D Hop.
Right.
So we're fortunate. We're already fortunate. We just want some extra Christmas gifts. That's the only thing it is. But we're
Facts.
fortunate enough to already have playmakers on the outside. So if it comes down to it, you just add a little bit more spice to it, right?
Facts. Facts.
Um,
Facts.
let me see. Get bent. Boy, I ain't heard get bent in a long time. Till there you go. Yeah, I think anything's open at 7 for them. Let it fall to you and even the trade. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we did talk about that in the on the early part of the show, man. We was like, hey, man, this could happen right here. Trade,
It could.
right? Trade. Like, if you do trade, you don't have to trade all the way down like to 25. I mean, just maybe trade 5 more picks down, still get you a
Mhm.
lineman, get you an extra second round or third round pick. That third round pick is like a gap in somebody's tooth, man. Like literally, you eat and you get corn, everything's just straight through the gap, man. We need to close that gap, man, for real, because that's a big space that we got to fill, man, for sure, dude. There's a big difference between second and fourth round, dude. It
Right.
is.
Blaze, the thing about Alt is how would the Chargers feel about him, right?
Yep.
Are the Chargers in love with him? Do they want to pick him up? That is the only thing about that. If he doesn't fall, I heard the Titans like JC Latham too. I've heard they kind of fell in love with him too. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
was my scenario as well. Trade back in the second, so trading that second round pick to get a third round pick, it's a possibility. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Give it to me.
Yep.
Where
With
we at?
Yep. With Harbaugh, a Michigan guy, national
Mhm.
champion Michigan, drafted Notre Dame fighting Irish. I wondered that too. Would he draft a
Yeah,
guy from Notre Dame? We'll see.
yeah.
He gonna win anyway, so it happens. You know what I mean? But
Right.
yeah, yep. But the Chargers have holes at receiver. They lost everybody. They got holes at offensive line. They paid everybody up front. Now they all gone now. You know what I mean? So, and they still might lose players. They might lose Bosa. They might lose Khalil Mack. The Chargers they're crap right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they in purgatory, bro. Hey,
Yep.
it's trash. We drafted a wide receiver 7 because I feel like the Brian Callahan was scheming up. Pass blocks, listened to them at the PC on yesterday, and that's not a big difference in all and the other offensive tackles. And I guess you're talking about the press conference. That's what I heard as well. They're real high on the depth of the offensive line in this draft. So
Yeah.
that I'm paying attention to context clues and things that they're saying, and they're laying little Easter eggs is when I hear, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, I see what you're saying. So you're saying if you got don't fall here, then you're gonna do this and versus this and then this. So I see where you're going. I see
Yeah.
where you're going.
Well,
Josh, I don't understand LA taking off. Well, how does Harbaugh feel about those tackles? That's the thing. It's like
yeah.
again, like
Slayton,
I'm with
I know
mhm,
Slayton is one of them. Rashawn
right.
Slayton.
Yeah.
But
Ooh. Should the Titans go white or blue helmets as their third helmet? Like I want to see a red helmet. Remember we had those red jerseys? I want to
yeah,
see a red helmet.
yeah, yeah. Me too, man. Yep.
Yeah. Team leader says Harbaugh is notorious for grabbing O line first. That's the thing. Like, what is his theory on that? Does he want to build from the inside out or he want to build from the outside in? I don't know. So I mean, if your theory, if that's
Yeah,
correct,
we don't
yeah, then that I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Facts. I don't know either. It's it's in
I
the
would have to
air. I
go.
mean, we'll see. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Go ahead, Jacques.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, so he's saying Harbaugh's notorious for grabbing an offensive lineman first. I'm trying to figure.
When it happened?
What I'm gonna do? I want to look at the Chargers. Yeah, and then I want to look at the Chargers roster, where they are right now. I'm trying to pull that up too to kind of give an overview. Yeah, it's right here. Let me see if this will pull up for y'all. So to kind of give you an overview of what the Chargers are looking at, because the Chargers picked 6 right before us. So here's the Chargers roster. Here's their depth chart right here. All right. So you got, of course, Justin Herbert, Gus Edwards. So they're crapshoot at running back. They need a running back bad. They absolutely need a receiver. I mean, they got Quentin Johnson. He's as receiver 1. Josh Palmer from the University of Tennessee. Those are crapshoots. Darius Davis, crapshoots. Tight end is a mess because they had a really good tight end last year, number 7. He's gone. Boy, they got holes. So they got Rashawn Slater, as I mentioned. They got Trey Pipkins. Slater's pretty good. Slater's a good tackle. And you got Zion Johnson. That's the guy you wanted us to draft last year. Remember, Jacques?
From Boston College? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Corey Linsley, that's who I actually had us drafting. I think that name sounds familiar. I think so. Yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to think where he went to college. Corey Linsley. He went to Ohio State, dude. That's not the guy though. That's not him.
That's not him.
This guy's older. No, it's not him. He's an older guy. So what do you think, Jacques, looking at this team?
They need a receiver. They need a receiver bad.
Yeah.
They got holes, like you said, but they need a playmaker. Yeah, they need a playmaker bad thing.
Because the Joe also the left tackle. He's not gonna. They're not gonna tell Rashawn Slater to sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
They may need a
but again,
receiver.
I don't know why they would want another left tackle. That's why it's a crapshoot.
Yep.
I think LA will take Harrison or Neighbors.
Yep.
Guarantee. I don't know where Harrison's gonna go. What's their draft position? They number 5.
The Chargers is number 6.
Oh shit. Okay.
The Chargers, I think they're 6. I think they're right before us. Let me check. Let me just double check and see what I can find here. Yeah, I think I'm almost for certain they're 6.
They're 5. So Blaze saying
so we have
5. Hold on.
Oh, they're 5? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, they're 5.
They were 6. Okay. I'm pulling up some stuff now, just trying to look.
5.
They're 5. Okay. My bad. Good call. The Giants are 6. My bad. Okay.
So I wonder Bears, if
the Commanders, the Patriots, the Cardinals, Chargers.
Okay. Cadero says, so you guys believe 4 quarterbacks would be drafted in the first 6 picks if Trace is involved? If so, then that would leave Rome, Neighbors, Alt for us in number 7. What if Neighbors and Alt is gone by 7? Would you trade? I would.
What would you do, Jacques?
I would trade down. Like we talked about it on the Bleacher Report. I would trade down, but I wouldn't trade down too many spots, right? What's the Vikings position? What's the Vikings and Raiders?
The Vikings are 11. The Vikings are 11.
What about
the Raiders? Are 13.
I'll trade with the Vikings. Number 11. I'll trade with the Vikings. Now, another scenario. What if J.C. Latham is gone?
By the time we get to 7 for us?
No, 11. Say if we traded with the Vikings and J.C. Latham is gone, what do we do then?
Yeah. You draft a receiver. Roma Dunze.
What if he's gone?
Still look for a receiver or trade down and get some maybe an extra second round pick. Yep. I can pull up. I tell you this. Let me pull this up. Let's discuss this, y'all. Let's talk top 9 picks in the draft. Let's realistically look at this. Okay. So Bears. That's not Marvin Harrison. That's Caleb Williams. Probably, right?
That's yeah. They don't. Yeah, I think that's guaranteed, ain't it?
Probably, yeah, probably guaranteed. Definitely a quarterback, regardless. But yes, Caleb Williams. We putting that in the bag, 99%. Washington is probably going to draft Jaden Daniels from LSU, the quarterback. What do y'all think?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, they pretty high on him. They
Yeah,
pretty high on him. They pretty high
yeah,
on him. Unfortunately, he don't
yeah,
want to go there, but yeah,
yeah. Caleb Williams would love to go to Washington because he's from DC.
DC, yeah,
Yep, he's from DC. Um, the
Patriots.
Patriots, maybe Drake May from North Carolina.
Oh, I can see that. Depends on which direction they want to go, right? Um, and how much in love are with him. But I can see that.
Yeah,
So that's what, 3 quarterbacks so
that's
far?
3 quarterbacks. That's 3.
Okay.
Arizona, I think that's Marvin Harrison.
Yep, all day. Yep. They I don't see them passing them up.
Yep.
Chargers.
Looking at the roster, y'all, what do you think, bro? So team leader says the Patriots want to trade out.
That's what I've heard too.
Patriots need players, but man, they need a quarterback, dude. They need a
They do.
quarterback. They need to go ahead and draft the QB here. But they do what you do, New England.
Right. Chargers, they need Malik. They give them Malik Neighbors. I say Malik Neighbors. I do. They need a receiver, man. They need a receiver bad.
All right. Cool. The Giants. So this whole show, I was just been dumbfounded on the Chargers. For some reason, I don't know why I kept thinking they were 6. They're 5. The Giants are 6.
Yeah.
The Giants, to me, have the most interesting decision in the draft, I think, because you have your quarterback that you overpaid for. That's there, right? And he was a first round pick in Daniel Jones. So do you trust Daniel Jones going into next year based on how you pay him? You have to, in my opinion. I might be wrong. So I'm saying, I'm saying Daniel Jones will be there still with the team. The Giants need an offensive lineman, dude.
Yeah. Are you saying all?
What do you think, Jacques?
They do, especially if you've overpaid for them.
It might be.
I mean, to protect Daniels. I mean,
yep. Yep. Because Daniel Jones was all season long was getting hit. I mean, he ended up being out for the season.
Up. And Alt does look like a New York Giant, by the way. He does.
Yeah. So they got, so the one guy they had drafted several years ago from New York is Andrew Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't panned out, nor has Evan Neal. Evan Neal stunk last year, bro. Yeah. He stunk, bro. He was a first-round pick for the Giants. They might draft receiver, dude. I think it's very likely we get Joe Alt, bro.
We could, but I mean, if the Giants they got Jalen Hyatt last year.
Giants.
What are they gonna add to? Yeah.
That's all they got. There's nobody. And Jalen Hyatt still he has a whole lot to prove. Still, he did okay. Yeah. He ain't wide receiver 1 right now. He's got a lot to prove. You got Darius Slayton and you got Wan'Dale Robinson, a bunch of just dudes. Right. If they believe in Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal, the Giants are going to draft a receiver here. They slick might draft Brock Bowers at tight end.
Good. It's a possibility.
Somebody just said they just re-signed Thomas.
They would who?
I'm gonna pull up their roster, the New York Giants. The Giants controls our destiny, bro, as far as what we do, man. I like this job. We analyzing like these teams. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see here. I'm gonna pull this up. You all look at this and tell me what you think. Let me see. I can. All right, let me see here, Jacques. Sorry, it's taking me a minute, man. Trying to make sure I get.
No, you're good. Now, something Caleb Murphy, he's accepted his fate to the Bears. He wants the Bears to draft Olu at 9. So Olu might be gone by 9. I mean, they could solidify their offensive line if they wanted to.
Yeah. All right, this is the Giants roster right here. Okay. You got Daniel Jones. To be honest, the Giants really need to draft a quarterback here. But Daniel Jones signed
They
such a
do.
big contract. He signed his
Right.
contract is ridiculous. So you have to give him trust. Their running back situation is terrible, but
Right.
you're not gonna draft a running back in the first round. Look at their receivers, man.
Trash.
They need to draft a receiver. Darren Waller has been having some issues too
Hmm.
at tight
They
end.
could. They can go Brock Bowers there if they wanted to.
They might. They might.
They
I'm putting
could.
my money. I'm putting my money on Roma Dunze here for the Giants. I think I'm going Rome here. Yep. I don't know.
You
What do y'all
wrong.
think out there looking at this Giants roster?
Roman Denze.
Yeah. I think receiver here because team leader just brought up saying they re-signed Andrew Thomas.
Hmm.
Now, Evan Neal, again, was a first round pick. He has not done well with the Giants at all from Alabama. He was pick 7 2 years ago. How ironic is that, right? Neighbors.
Yeah, I can see either one.
We'll see. I'm starting to become. I'm becoming a little bit more confident, Jacques, in us drafting Joe Alt, bro.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't know. Depends. Christina says, I have a hot take. The Titans are going to trade up with the Chargers and trade Traylon Burks and get Malik Neighbors or Marvin Harrison Jr. What do y'all think? Ooh. 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 Hmm.
I don't know. If I'm the Chargers and you come to me with Traylon Burks, I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm like, who? Traylon Burks? You in the first round? Are you kidding me? No. To move up and just Traylon Burks? Absolutely not. No one would take that trade, bro.
Right. I said there was
There's
one team
players
that won.
that's getting traded. Yeah, a first round pick. Doubt that.
No. Yeah.
No, not
I
at
don't think.
all. Not at all.
I don't think we're gonna trade up now. You just got too many. No. Nah. Great comment though. I will say that. Great comment.
Great comment. Wrong player.
Great comment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make
Because
that trade.
there's first round picks. Former first round picks is getting traded for 7th round picks. You know what I'm saying? There's people, Justin Field, Russell Wilson, they're getting traded for 6th round picks. You know what I mean? So, not for the first round. Nah. You heard Rand Carthon say this. Other GMs been saying they be getting phone calls from other teams that's laughable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, well, we'll go another comment or two, y'all. We appreciate everybody being very participative in the mock draft. You know, we enjoy these shows. We have them once a year, man. We here.
Let's see. Joel sounds like he chopped wood and been still for a living. Big old cornbread fed type of brother. Alt Skaronski Berry would be solid on the left side. Well, that side better be short up for another 10 years. That's all I got to say. I don't want another left tackle, right tackle, none of that crap when it comes to next year. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep iterating that. So we better get Joe Alt. We better get him. Yes, I think he can. I've seen what Traylon can do in college, man. Traylon, people act like he's so super trash, this trash can, trash bag receiver. No, dude, man, was solid at Arkansas, and he played in the slot. You put him in the best position to win. And listening to Callahan, Callahan is a type of guy that he does just common sense. What's your strengths? Oh, we're gonna put you in the best position to be successful. So I'm not signing off Traylon at all. He knows Traylon needs to get his stuff together and needs to come into training camps in shape and on time. But yeah, I think he can. What about you, Hawk?
Yeah, Traylon's his own worst enemy, man. Traylon again is a first round pick, so so the talent is there, right? He's got it. His rookie year he was out of shape. That's on him. He wasn't ready, and it happens, but he wasn't ready. That hurt him. Last year, Traylon has a problem with falling, or he's kind of goofy. He's always in position to get sort of like, what I'm saying? Like it's body balance that he has to work on. It's body balance. He can catch. He has issues catching the ball at times too. So hopefully in his third season, new coaches, new scheme, and things like that, he can play in a position where he's comfortable in playing in the slot, right? Where there's space, where he can break tackles. That's his strength. Not throwing him on the outside and things like that. Throw him where you can throw, like, maybe screens to him, things like that, slants and things. That's where his bread and butter is. To ask him to play X and outstretch for catches and things like that, that's not he's not natural at that. That's not his natural ability.
Now,
So
now he did
that's
it.
what I think about.
He did it at Arkansas. That's my thing. When he's initially Aaron Rodgers wanted Traylon Burks. I'm curious to see. Aaron Rodgers can make anybody look good, but I would have loved to see him in somewhere else to see how he would have panned out. Because again, when I look at our scheme, when I look at our offensive scheme and everything, eh, eh. So again, I think they're studying him and like, okay, again, what's the strengths? What can he do? And I agree, team leaders. He needs to be coached up. And I think he's in the right system with Callahan to be coached up to where, hey, we're going to play to your strengths, bro. We're going to get you right. So, again, this is his last year to really prove it, in my opinion. But I think he can bounce back.
Yeah.
Do you believe Caleb Farley is done?
I'd say this about Traylon Burks. I think contractually he should be back. He will be back here for sure. And I hope he does well.
Right.
If we end up drafting a receiver, I could see the Titans trying to trade Traylon Burks.
Yeah, they should have did it a long time ago. If that's the case, they should have did it a long time ago.
Yeah. But
again,
if not, he will have opportunities to play.
Yeah.
He will have an opportunity. There's opportunities for him to be out on the field. My hope is he can just stay healthy. You know what I mean? I hope he can stay healthy.
There you go. And even with Caleb Farley, it's the same thing. Do I think he's done? He better get healthy. If he can't, let me say this. If he goes into training camp this year, he's another one I'm going to snap on. If he goes into training camp this year and said, my back hurt, I got COVID, or C-19, excuse me, my toe hurt, I'm done. He got to go, man. He got potential to be coached up, but he has to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Has to stay healthy, man. I wonder what pass rusher we're getting. Malik Jackson?
You talking about the guy I had on the draft?
Mm-hmm.
McKinley Jackson.
Yeah.
And he's not really a pass rusher. He's a D tackle. Mm-hmm. I don't have. That's a good comment, by the way. I don't have us drafting a defensive end. Mm-hmm. I'm right now comfortable with Arden Key and Harold Landry, and they play mostly outside linebacker. So I'm okay with what we have right now with those guys. I don't know about you, Jacques. For right now.
I agree. And then add my guy Jalix Hunt in there. I agree. I'm comfortable with what we have in those two. And you can add Caleb Murphy to the mix. You got Harold Landry too. You got Weaver. You got a nice little mix. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. It's just
we have bigger. I'm sorry. I keep going.
Go ahead.
No, I just think we have bigger needs, man.
Yeah.
As far as the draft, if we had a third round pick, then I'm going DN, right? Yeah. But yeah. So Jacques, I have a question for you. I have a question for everybody on this chat. Speaking of defensive end, would you be upset if we drafted Alabama defensive end Dallas Turner because he'll be available? The best defensive end.
I would not be. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. He's a playmaker.
Yep.
Again, he is. Whatever we do at number 7, no, I would not be mad. Nope. We still need a tackle. We'll keep saying that. We still need a tackle. But no, if we draft him, hell no. And we good. Oh, yeah.
You got yes. He'd be pissed off.
I would. Would you hope?
Here's my answer.
Tackling in second round.
I would only say I'd be pissed off if we don't draft a tackle in the second round.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If we don't draft a tackle in the second round, I'd be pissed off. But if we drafted, because I like him a lot. He's a heck of a defensive end. He's the best defensive end in this draft. So we draft him. Hey, let's go. But you better draft a tackle in the second round. You know what I mean? So yeah. So
Who's our
Yep.
left tackle right now? Nobody. So yeah, we got to get a left tackle. We
Yep.
have. I mean, they gonna say Denver Raiders, you move to left. Nah, we need a tackle.
Yep.
We need a left tackle.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
So
Dallas Turner. Oh man, yeah. You
yep.
want more trade scenarios? Scenarios? I got you. Trade your second round pick. Move down. Get your third round pick. Trade down in the first. Get your third round pick. Let's see. Give me another scenario, Hawk.
I would I would say this, man. If I'm the Titans, I'm dangling the draft like fish
mm,
food. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, here's worms right here, right? Especially if you want a quarterback. It's like, so we're at 7. You need a quarterback, Minnesota, right? You need a quarterback, Minnesota. Okay, okay. Some other teams that need quarterbacks. Let's go just going down the list, trying to figure some other teams that need quarterbacks. Um,
or
Definitely. I'm
receivers.
really thinking of Minnesota. Who
Or receivers.
or receivers, right? But if you really want to jump and get a quarterback at 7, maybe with Michael Penix being available, it's like, okay, well, we need 2 second-round pick. We need to take your first round pick. Yeah, Denver. Great point, Donovan.
Mhm.
Denver's 1-2. You need a quarterback? Cool. Seattle even, right? Seattle needs a quarterback. They got Geno Smith, but he's getting older. So it's like, okay, so if you want to jump up to get a quarterback, we need your first round and an additionals and your second round pick.
Mhm.
So can we get 2 first round picks and a second round pick? I'm making a trade all day. I'm
Mhm.
doing that all day. Yes, the Raiders too. I'm doing that all day. Thank you, Richard Coleman. I'm doing that all day. Yep. I would trade for if you need a quarterback. Holla at your
Yep.
boy.
I
Yep.
agree.
Yep. Get your first round and 2 second round picks.
Right.
Yep. Don't let that team have already 2 second round picks. I'd
Man,
be like,
dog.
well, let's swap first round picks and get
Give me
2
your
of your
second.
second round picks,
Yep.
and we keep our second round pick. So that's
Mm-hmm.
4 picks in the first 50. Holla at your
Yep.
boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you can give me a third round for next year too.
Yep.
Give me your house. I want the keys. I want all of it. Give it to me. That's fine.
Yep. If you want a quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
that's the biggest bargaining chip, quarterback. You
It's
that
CJ
eager.
Stroud.
Yep.
I'd
If
be
you're
like,
that
he
eager.
might be the next CJ Stroud. What you think?
Yep. Yep. You want the quarterback? We here. Let's go. Yep. Yep. So, well,
Yeah,
Jacques, we'll go one more question, man.
that's cool with me. That's cool with me. Let's see. Man. Yes, this draft will be huge for the Titans for sure. Yes, it will.
It will.
Yes, it will. This
It
is
will.
Rand's first official draft. This is his first one that he controls. So he's done a great job in free agency. That's bring it home, Rand. Bring it home.
Yep.
One more question, and we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it home. Take it home. And great job, by the way, family of participating, man. You know, if you're new
Yep.
to the show, welcome. Let me see. Cadero
Cadero.
says,
Yep.
man said they got to make him an offer he can't refuse in order for them to give up the 7th round pick. Yep,
Absolutely. Correct.
exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, we got our last question. He says, yeah, I think the Titans will trade pick 38. Get a 3rd round pick. Their cards are not off the table.
Yep.
But if it allows me to go down maybe 5 spots and I get a
Yep.
3rd round pick, talk
Yep.
to me.
Talk to
Talk
me.
to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Yep. Yep.
Talk to me.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if it allows me to do that, talk to me. We talk.
Right.
We talking cash. Y'all know what it means. We talking cash. Let's do it.
Yep. That's right. Facts. So
Yep.
cool, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we want to say thank you all, man, for tuning in to our mock draft. We hope you have enjoyed the show, Jacques. I've enjoyed this. As always, I couldn't wait to do this show. You know what I mean? This was fun, dude. I love, talking draft, talking to players. As you all can see, man, hey, we're doing our job, man, trying to get as much content as we can with the draft. We're doing our studying, man, on these players. We want the Titans to do well. We hope the Titans are listening, by the way. So you guys that's our plan. That's our plan at the draft party. That's our plan.
Yep. We'll be at the draft party. So
Yep. Facts, facts.
And and it provide context, what we mean by the draft party, the Titans have a draft party that they invite fans to. So we will be at the stadium doing those activities, doing all those. And then once we get the first pick, we're gonna be right there around the noise and everything. So y'all just get ready. So yeah.
Facts, bro. Facts, dog. Facts, dog. Facts, man. So, well, listen, y'all. Listen, if again, we want to just say we thank you all for joining. We appreciate the comments, man. As far as people saying they love the show, man. Hey, man, we love y'all too, man. You can always again check us out on Bleacher Report. You know, we're on Bleacher Report as well, man. Check us out if you're not downloaded the app, man. Please do that, man. So much Titans content. If a Titan player sneezes, it updates on Bleacher Report. And the shows that we do on there, man, they not only do a whole show, they break it down in different segments, man. So we're all on there, man. Check us out on Bleacher Report. If you're not following us on YouTube, you can do that, of course. Again, on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly. We're on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7. Hey, Jacques, we are in those internet streets, bro. That's what we do.
Yes, sir. And I know the notification thing is tripping, but if you can, if your notification bells are not cut on, please cut those on. I would say just try to cut them off and cut them back on to see if they work. Again, it's a YouTube thing, but if not, like you said, on those other platforms, please follow us. And if you're not, follow us on Twitter, man. We post a lot of content on there as well. And when you're on Twitter, it'll definitely let you know when we're going live or posting anything. But again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be at the draft party tomorrow. Let's get it cracking. This is like you said again, Hawk is one of my favorite shows to do because it's just one of my favorite shows to do. So again, thank y'all for your participation. Thank y'all for watching the show. Thank y'all for just everything that y'all doing, supporting us. And Hawk, take us home, man.
Yes, sir, man. Well, listen, we hope you all have a great rest of your night and great rest of your week, man. Tomorrow, hopefully, you got your eyes glued to the television for the draft. I know I will be over the next few days, man. Hey, we gotta get this team filled up, man, for sure. So, to you and yours, man, as we always say and as we always do, Jacques, facts.
No paper.